Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Steve, the annoyed retail guy. Well, it's the holiday season, so you know what that means. The prices are low, the tempers are high, and I'm caught in the middle of it all. One thing you'll notice about the holidays is the sales. Yeah, you gotta love working during those days. Every store is having their one day only sale, yet they seem to be having them every day. They're advertised all over the radio, the TV, and even the internet. Why would they even call them one day only sales? They might as well call them sales that last all freaking week. I especially love those morons that come in the store a few hours after the sale starts looking for a hot item. You gotta tell them you don't have any more, yet they get pissed off because they saw the item advertised on TV. Honestly, you're not the only one to ever want that item. We had people waiting outside an hour before we even opened. That brings me to my next point. People waiting outside before the store even opens. Where I work, some days we open at 6 a.m. Unfortunately, I've had to work a few of those early morning shifts. You get all kinds of nut jobs that have nothing better to do with their lives than go shopping in the very early morning. I especially love it when they wait outside for a while. Then when the stores open up, they rush inside for something no one else would have even bothered getting. Say a random pair of shoes, for example. They could have gotten it any other time, but instead, they decide to wake up early in the morning just for that. There are so many other things I'd rather be doing at 6 a.m. Well, I guess on the top of that list would be sleeping. Or partying. You gotta love partying. Sadly, the store has some wacky hours during the holidays. Most of the time, it's all a big waste. The other day, I had a shift that lasted until midnight. By the time it was about 10 o'clock, the store was dead quiet, and it stayed that way. It's probably one of the most boring days ever. No one goes shopping late at night except for crazy people and stoners, and I've had my fair share of crazy people to deal with. During the holidays, scheduling gets really screwed up. I don't know what management is thinking, or if they even are, but it seems like we never have enough people to accommodate the amount of customers. That puts a lot of stress on the few workers there to keep up with the demands of frustrated customers. I thought during the holidays everyone was supposed to be nice to each other. Yeah, not in retail. To make things worse, management makes requesting days off a huge pain. It's nearly impossible to do. I couldn't even get my birthday off. They give us all kinds of crazy hours too. One week you could be working over 30, and the next you could be down to 10. You know, that may not seem like it's such a big deal, but when you're working one job and you have bills to pay and everything, that makes it kind of tough for you because you're not making the amount of money that you really need to keep up with everything. Oh well, the less time I have to spend with some annoying customers, the better. You know, I don't know what it is about working retail during the holidays, but people seem to be 10 times ruder, 10 times messier, and just overall not as good to deal with. Maybe it's the fact that there seems to be non-stop incoming of people during all hours of the day. I guess people take time off their jobs now and pull the kids out of school to go shopping. That's just odd. I was never able to do that when I was in school. It's not uncommon for the parking lot to be full on days you wouldn't expect it. Tuesday at 11 a.m.? Yeah, seems to be just as busy as Friday at 8 o'clock at night. Anyway, the rude people can get very annoying. It can take just one to ruin your day. The other day I was working in the shoe department in my store. This old lady was pushing another old lady in a wheelchair. They were looking at some different shoes. I was minding my own business when all of a sudden she calls out, "Hey you!" I looked over, but I hate when people call me like that. She said, "Bring these up to the front for me. I don't have a bag to carry these." That was a stupid request. It's not my job to carry around stuff for lazy customers. Grudgingly, I took them to the front for her. A while later, she calls out to me again and asked what I did with her shoes. I told her I brought them up front just like she asked. She couldn't find them. I brought her to where I put them, and then she said to me, "I wasn't finished making my decision yet. Thanks for nothing." I just walked away. She's lucky I even held them for her. I could have told her lazy ass that's not my job and been done with it. But nope, I was a nice guy and helped her out. Whatever. Another thing that drives me freaking nuts during the holiday is the Christmas music. You know, it's all good when you're a kid and, you love listening to Christmas music because it only comes one time a year. But when you're working in a store and you have to listen to the same crap over and over and over again, it just drives you nuts. It's not a good working atmosphere when you have to listen to the same song 8,000 times a day. You know, I wouldn't listen to my favorite song so many times a day. Why would I want to listen to something I don't even want to listen to so many times during the day? It drives me freaking nuts. They've got to put a stop to it. And I know you can't stop Christmas music during Christmas because it's gonna happen. But really, there's got to be some way to keep the workers sane around here. It's too much. And the thing that really bothers me about Christmas music now is that everyone in the world is trying to make their own version of the songs. What's wrong with keeping the original lyrics? I mean, I've heard about every single version of every single Christmas song you can imagine when I've worked in the store. And, none of the songs sound the same anymore. They change the lyrics and There's nothing wrong with the classics. Why don't they just keep Frosty the Snowman as Frosty the freaking Snowman? Why do they have to make him something else? I'm just, they gotta change things. There's nothing wrong with the originals. To go along with the annoying Christmas music that we have to listen to all day, there's also this really annoying automated message that plays about every 20 minutes, and that has this lady that has the most annoying freaking voice ever. Make sure you buy a gift card for everyone in your family. They'll love it. I just want to reach up and slap the lady in the face that makes that voice. I hate her. She is so annoying, yet they have to play her annoying voice every 20 minutes. I'm sure some people could probably say my voice is really annoying, and I'd understand, but just her voice it drives me insane. I can't stand listening to her every 20 minutes come over the intercom. I'd rather listen to a bunch of nails scraping across a chalkboard all day than listen to that lady's voice. You could probably set your watch by the time she comes on, because, you listen to it and you're like, I haven't heard that lady in a while. And all of a sudden, boom, there she is. It's like, God, I knew she was coming. And it's annoying. You want to punch yourself in the face. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this first episode of The Annoyed Retail Guy. And trust me, I've got plenty more to talk about in the future episodes. Well, whatever you celebrate, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, or anything else you celebrate, just have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go drown myself in some eggnog.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer.